Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 700 Club. I'm Andrew Knox in for Gordon Robertson today. As Israel continues the hostage negotiations, there's still no long-term solution for Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has made it clear that Hamas will not be allowed to rule the territory.
Some have suggested the Palestinian Authority take control of Gaza, even though Palestinian clerics are calling for genocide against the Jewish people. Chris Mitchell reports.
In a Friday exhortation from Ramallah, senior judiciary official Dr. Abdallah Harb prayed for the extermination of all Jews. Itamar Marcus, founder of Palestinian Media Watch, tells CBN News his organization has discovered a trend in Palestinian Authority messaging.
5 times in probably the last 6 months, we've heard the expression, count the Jews, Allah, count the Jews one by one, kill them one by one, don't leave even one.
And these prayers come from top Islamic officials.
Some of them are Sharia judges, some of them are heads of the Sharia courts. These are very senior people in the religious establishment.
Marcus adds these sermons carry added weight, given the religious connection.
When you are telling people that they have to kill Jews because this is what their God wants, then you can't argue with them, you can't discuss with them, you can't reason with them because they believe that this is fulfillment of Islam for them. And that's why it's such a difficult situation Israel is in.
This so-called fulfillment also led to widespread celebrations on October 7th.
And that's why the film showed the Palestinians from Gaza celebrating and so happy while they were murdering Jews, because they believed they were doing something for God.
When the world hears students and protesters chant from the river to the sea, many argue that's specifically about the Palestinians' right to the land. Marcus disagrees.
People like to believe that the Palestinians have a problem with Israel over territory. But when you listen to the leadership, and especially the religious leadership, you find that the Jews are the source of evil in the world. They teach that Israel was only created because the Europeans in particular had to get rid of the Jews. The ultimate solution is Allah will bring about destruction of all the Jews, and then the world will be a much better place. This is Palestinian Authority ideology.
Many of these protests in streets and capitals all over, they're calling Israel that Israel is committing genocide. How do you compare the two?
There's nothing to compare. Israel is trying to kill terrorists. The terrorists are hiding behind civilians. German civilians were killed all the time because there were soldiers amongst them. Nobody said that the Allies had to send in water and food for the German civilians while Germany was being destroyed by the Allies. Absolutely not. But here they have a different standard for Israel.
U.S. taxpayers have paid more than $16 billion to fund the Palestinians since the year 2000, not including money for UNRWA, the United Nations Work and Relief Agency. The European Union's combined contributions total $23 billion from 2007 to 2023. Critics call this nothing more than direct support of terrorism.
The Palestinian Authority should be designated today as a terror organization, should be sanctioned as a terror organization, and don't allow them to visit your country and don't give them a penny.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Those numbers shared by Chris are worth repeating. Last 25 years, U.S. taxpayers paid more than $16 billion to fund Palestinians. That's not including UNRWA. European Union combined $23 billion over 15 years, and the messaging is clear coming from the Palestinian Authority leadership and judicial areas: kill every single Jew. So the international community is not only tolerating it, they are funding it. We are funding it.